drawing dead, but they don't know out there that Seaver folded the queen.
If a queen comes on the river here, we'll have a problem.
We have a big problem. So they will watch for the river card. It is a 3 of diamonds, and Alistair Melville knocked out in 5th place. The $150,000 is biggest tournament cash ever for this amateur.
A great showing for one of our 2 amateurs at this final table.
So Mike Beasley scores that big $2 million chip pot, and that'll put a smile on the face of his supporters. Beasley is back in 2nd place, and for the former pathologist, tournament poker has been a welcome change of pace.
A pathologist is someone who studies disease, do autopsies, figure out why someone died, things like that. I did it for like 11 years and then retired. I'm always intrigued by figuring something out. And of course that leads into poker, like figuring out what poker hand they have. I mean, it's all the same thing. I played it all my life, but it was more for fun. And I said, you know what, let's see if we can do this. Let's stop playing for a hobby and start playing seriously. Lately, I've been going into these NAPTs, and I'm playing with the best in the world and have no fear. I mean, I'm playing very well and feel like I can play with any of them. Right now, I'm just playing good, and I'm very focused, and I'm just not going to let anything stop me. I don't care who's at the table.
Beasley is a man of his word as we take a look at the player's VPIP that measures chips voluntarily put into the pot before the flop. You see that Beasley has done so in about a quarter of the hands today. Self's by far the most active.
Seaver usually aggressive, but with a short stack, he's been patiently waiting for the right hand to shove with.
With Melville out, Scott once again the short stack at this final table, 4-handed.
What's the next smallest stack now? Is it like 4 million?
I think they each have 5 and I have 10.
So, well, one of them has to have 4, because I still got something here. I don't have 0.
What do you,
there's
they each have 4.5.
How much do you guys each have? About?
I got over 5.
You have over 5? Do you have over 5?
I don't think so. It's close. 4.5 to 5.
No, he's got about 5. He's got
4.5 to 5.
I think he's got over 5.
Wow, this is going to be excellent then coming back.
Scott Seaver always sees the glass half full, even when it's almost empty.
Michael Woods on the button. Has an ace. Ace tray for Michael.
You got a million and a half.
Maybe a little less. I can let you know.
Didn't Scott Seaver just get a chip count from everybody? He didn't do his own?
And with ace tray, Michael Woods makes a raise to $240,000. Over to the short stack.
I'm all in.
Moves all in for almost $1.5 million.
1.48.
We did not get a look at Seaver's cards.
But this would be for more than a quarter of Michael Woods' stack.
No, 1.205, right?
205.
Well, he's obviously giving this some consideration.
And I hate to double you up.
Really love to double up. Fair. Obvious answer is
Unless
obvious.
you're just going to take it. I do.
They expect to give their chips to Vanessa Selps at this point.
Aye.
Big decision for the amateur.
Start heating up the chips.
If you're ever stuck in an elevator, I think you want Scott Seaver there to cheer you up.
All right. You know what? I ain't gambled none yet. It's a foolish call, but I call it.
Woods is in.
I win the tournament.
Ace tray against Seavers. Pocket 4s.
Is that 3s?
Scott wishes it were 3s.
I thought it was 3s. Oh, I thought it was 3s. I got so excited.
Woods with a chance for a key knockout. But his supporters don't seem all that worked up, Norman.
They've been to the dance before.
All right. Woods with a chance to knock out Scott Seaver. Seaver's hung on a long time. His dad, mom, and grandfather are on their feet.
And the flop comes 2 4s.
All right, Scott, I'll do that. And the flop comes. 1 ace for Woods.
Not 2 4s?
Don't mean nothing.
No, it means something. It means Michael Woods has a 91% chance now of knocking out Scott Seaver in 4th place.
He's got 2 outs.
Yeah, you got 2 outs.
Got it in good. Waited till 4. Waited till 4 left. Got it in real good. Happy with the tournament.
3 would be good.
You don't feel guilty? You're not kind of rooting for the 4?
Yeah, it's the first time I gamble.
A little bit?
Sorry, there's no guilt on the felt, Scott?
It's not over yet.
All right,
Easy.
turn card now. is a queen. Seaver still looking for the 4.
It's not over. Never is.
No, there's definitely a time when it's over. It's not never. Certainly not never.
Until it's over.
4.
The river card is a 7, and now it's over. Michael Woods knocks out Scott Seaver in 4th place.
Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Seaver wins $190,000.
Seaver worked the short stack into a 4th place finish. Nicely done.
He must be getting used to the accolades by now with all the fine tournament showings recently. The amateur Michael Woods gets a lot richer. He's over $6 million now after the knockout of that strong pro, but Vanessa Stelp still leads this table.
I've been on an incredible hot streak recently. I feel like everything I've been playing, I'm doing it either 1st or 4th. So I knew if one more person busted, I was a lock to get 1st, because I don't get 2nd or 3rd, but this was good enough.
Will 2nd or 3rd be good enough for the 2 mics left at the table? Or can they overcome Vanessa's huge chip advantage? Only 3 remain at Mohegan Sun.
The North American Poker Tour, presented by PokerStars.net.
The first NAPT Mohegan Sun main event is down to its final 3 players.
I don't know who's getting leveled
We're
here.
down to the pathologist / strip club owner, the construction / produce market owner, and the law student / poker chip owner.
Action of Michael Beasley, 10 deuce. He'll lay it down. Michael Woods with 8-6 offsuit.
Woods, the lone true amateur left here.
He's not going to let Vanessa get a walk, and he'll make the call. Vanessa with king 5 off. Checks her option. So Woods and the chip leader. And the respective cheering sections are just waiting to erupt. Here we go to the flop. It is king, tray 6, Selps with a pair of kings. Woods picked up a pair of 6s. Michael first to act, bets $200,000.
Middle pair versus top pair, Lon. Top pair usually is better.
Selps knows top pair is very good. And she'll make a raise to $475,000.
Vanessa's got the chips and the cards to muscle up on Michael Woods here.
And Woods knows any pair shorthanded is good, and so he does make the call. Turn card is a 4. Selps picks up an up and down straight draw. Woods still looking for help. Michael first to act, and he checks this time.
Vanessa sitting on the best hand here by far.
And she checks back.
Vanessa stutter steps there. A little change of pace.
All right, they'll see a river card. It's a 5. Kings up is best for Vanessa Selpst. Woods checks again.
Vanessa, I'm sure, pretty sure Woods doesn't have a 2 or a 7 in his hand for a straight, so she's confident her kings up are good.
That confidence looks like it's going to be conveyed in a bet. Vanessa puts out $725,000.
Her check on the turn might get her paid off here. Woods knows she could have been trying to buy the pot on the flop, and now she might put Woods on a marginal hand and is trying to buy the pot again.
You say earlier about you can't beat a 7 high fold.
Doesn't get a peep out of her. Woods thinking twice before he parts with his pair of 6s.
As you mentioned, Norman, he knows Vanessa can be very aggressive. Does he believe her?
Yeah, it won't be the first time I made a stupid call. 7 what?
725.
He makes the call. Michael's brother likes the call for now. Vanessa turns over kings up for the winning hand. And I don't think Michael's brother likes that call so much now.
I don't know how good of a lawyer she's going to be. She's already a darn good poker player.
She continues to dominate this final table, extending her chip lead, while the shorter stacks will now feel the intense pressure of the blinds coming around so often three-handed. So Vanessa Selpst over $12 million, and she's got more than the other 2 players combined.
She didn't start this final table as chip leader, but Vanessa has been chip leader for almost the entirety of the final table.
Beasley did start it as the chip leader, and now trying to fight his way to at least heads up. He's got pocket 8s.
Ooh.
And he just limps.
Power poker.
Did I do something wrong?
No. You did something beautiful. Power poker.
Well, as you said, he limped in, which is not power poker.
10 deuce for Woods. Who does he think he is? Doyle Brunson? He calls.
Now when I try to re-raise to like win the blinds, there aren't that much out there to win. And
Vanessa with queen 6 of hearts.
it's like not worth it, you know.
And she'll check her option.
When you pop edge at 250, I make it 800, I win a lot more money.
Or you lose a lot more.
It's true.
Vanessa apparently had a plan that was scuttled when Beasley didn't raise from the button.
All 3 will see a flop. It is Trey, King, Trey, Beasley with 2 pair now, 8s and Treys. Selps with a flush draw. Woods is no Doyle Brunson. Woods checks. Vanessa Selps checks as well.
The door is open for Beasley to bet with the best hand.
And he is stacking some chips. 205,000.
Woods is whistling. You know, he's whistled every time he's played 10 deuce in this tournament.
Yeah, you're whistling again, right?
He lays it down. Back to Vanessa now.
And now the door is open for Vanessa to put her treacherous legal mind to work. Yeah, law. I could have gone there.
Except they didn't accept you. Vanessa with a check raise to 580,000. Take that, Beasley.
Well, remember, we saw Vanessa check raise Alistair Melville in a similar scenario. He bet a pocket pair, and she came over the top with a flush draw.
1.1.
And Beasley comes over the top for 1.1 million more.
But this time, Vanessa's prey pushes back.
We've not seen anybody play back at Vanessa like this. Mike's wife looking very nervous, as is Vanessa's entire cheering section.
That's a stupid-looking group of people.
They're Yale people. They're not stupid.
I'm all in.
Vanessa back over the top, all in. Everyone in the room just felt the tension rise. This would be for all of Beasley's chips.
Deja vu on the flop. As she did with Melville, she's asking Beasley, do you want to play for your tournament life right now?
I know, I look perplexed right now, right? I am. Show me a bluff in this.
Beasley lays it down to Vanessa Selpst.
If she ends up being a litigator, I don't want to ever see her in court.
So Norman, what started as a limped pot, indeed turned out to be an exhibition of power poker at the highest level. And once again, the chips fall to the leader, Vanessa Selpst. With 240 acres along the Thames River in Connecticut, Mohegan Sun is one of the most popular entertainment destinations in the United States. From gaming and live events to shopping and spas, Mohegan Sun has it all, including the North American Poker Tour.
All right.
Presented by PokerStars.net. Back inside, 3 players left, and as you can see, Vanessa Selpst has indeed been running over the table, winning nearly twice the percentage of hands as anyone else.
With the chip lead, she's played big stack poker. That often means you win a lot more hands, as your chips can take down a pot as easily as your cards.
So a big uphill climb for both Woods and Beasley. Michael Woods looks down at 10-9 off.
It just feels like it's 2 against 1, and these 2 can't figure out the 1.
On the button he raises the 310,000. The blinds at 50 and 100,000. Selps with pocket 8s.
If she wins this thing, Vanessa says there is 0 chance she'll be able to focus on class for the next 2 weeks.
I don't blame her. She calls. Over to Beasley now.
These guys wish she wasn't missing class right now.
Jack Trey. Beasley folds. I think he's still stinging after being bullied by Selpst in their previous encounter. So heads up, Woods against Selpst. The flop now. 8-6-9. Selpst with a set of 8s. Michael Woods with a pair of 9s and a straight draw.
Well, now it's 1-on-1. It's not even close. Vanessa Selpst could not have scripted a much better flop to take a lot of Michael Woods' chips.
She checks her 3-8s. Woods bets 700,000, taking his first step towards trouble.
But why wouldn't he? He does have top pair and a straight draw.
Now Vanessa. Now she's putting some of those chips worth $100,000 each together, a raise to $1.8 million.
Vanessa says she wants to become a public defender.